We are halfway through the Boom Beach anniversary month, and the Rainmakers have been making it rain. And in today's video, we're going to be smashing VP bases from 1,382, hopefully surpassing that 1,400 VP mark, and getting my account back to 1,400 VP with the lovely Rainmakers. And with it being the anniversary month as well, my friends, I hope you have been collecting your free 11 diamonds a day in the in-game shop. Let's take a look. There she blows. Every day for the month of March, there has been 11 diamonds in the shop to collect. So I hope you have been taking advantage of. it. And of course, I try to grab my diamonds from my reward chest, whether it be operation or daily here. So the Rainmaker, we're going to be making it rain here with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 max Rainmakers. We will have bullet, just to make sure we keep them in the fight here. The stars of the show today will be the 16 Rainmakers making it rain here, of course, with Private Bullet, keeping them in the fight here. My VP has dropped well below 1,400. I haven't played actually in the last couple of days due to... It's a terrible log due to the update video. That did take a lot of time and energy, and I want to thank you all, Boom Community and Skull Army, so far for everyone that has watched it. I think we're up to like 250 likes on that. Let's see if we can get up to 300. You guys are absolutely amazing. With that being said here, the focus will be on our Rainmakers, and of course, it's only a 96 gunboat energy to deploy 16 Rainmakers unboosted, but I want to add a little bit more mustard to the bottle there. So there is my statue formation. Actually, let's bring it up on the screen here. There we go. So as you can see, we do have that's 3 gunboat energy, and they are all perfect. That's 42, 17, 17. We have 7 troop damage there. I got my masterpiece kind of hiding behind the tree right there. That's a perfect 32, and then of course I've got all 13s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 13 guardians. So yes, all my statues are perfect here. We've got a 14 TH guardian, and then of course a 35 masterpiece. So we're gonna get that full boost going on right now. Let's get back over to the armory. Or at least, let's just collect here. One of the benefits of Boom Pass here, the statue queuing here, being able to pretty much turn 3 statues at once and not having to worry about when that first one ends and then rushing back to get the next one started. You know, you just get 3 going at once. It's really helpful when you get 3 masterpieces going at once. But there's our boost right there. So we are now fully freaking boosted there. My 372 with my 16 Rainmakers, 1382 VP. The goal is going to be to crush it back to 1,400 victory points. But let me show you how strong these Rainmakers are and the type of damage we're going to be doing right now with this boost here. So level 26, I do have a level 26 armory, which means I will have a level 26 Rainmaker here. Base stats, 2,600 health for the damage per second, 1,132. But with my boosted stats now we have an additional health of 2,548 and additional damage of 2,490. So that is a lot of damage that just one of these Rainmakers are going to be packing. But on top of one, it's going to be 16. So let's make it rain. And I wish we still had speed serum here. That was a lot of fun when we had it earlier in the week. Let's go in for some YOLOs here, because I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to crush this. Yeah, we are. Okay, so this is just going to be pure carnage. Bullet right up the middle, and nothing too fancy here. We got taunt here, which is good, because I want to make sure that we can keep the defenses taunted as long as possible. And my plan here is just to pretty much shock the shock launchers. But look at that carnage. Look at that devastation. That was one volley, and we've pretty much cleared the whole front of the base here. You know, if I fast forward this, you're actually going to see how much crazier this is right here. It's a lot more. They're just chewing and consuming everything in front of them. No casualties on that first hit right there. Absolutely beautiful. And now that much closer to 1,400 victory points. Okay, let's find our next YOLO. We'll hit up all the NPCs right at the end here. So we got Frank 3. Any grapplers? I don't see any grapplers. HQ tucked away on the right. So you know what? Let's get Bullet kind of, I don't know, mid-right side there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got, oh, we're going to pop that taunt as soon as we can. And of course, we'll cycle 2 shocks just to get started here on the 2 shock launchers, just so Bullet gets some breathing room here. And we really want to see those Rainmakers just doing what they do best, and that's making it rain here. So now it's even crazier. It looks like we're on speed serum. We're not on speed serum. We're actually just fast forward here. A little bit worried about those boom mines there, but we're holding it together. And another beautiful volley. The Rainmakers are barely even making it off the beach here, and we're just taking out everything here. That was another really good attack with 0 casualties. Let's see what we're dealing with now as we make our way. No, I don't want hammer. I want player bases here. So we got wartime and we've got donkey here. Let's get that. Let's see how wartime's doing. Hopefully we don't have too many players that are online here. I'm really liking a lot of these layouts here. So wartime is 1,600 victory points here. Once again, let's get Bullet in the middle here. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get one more right over here. All right, so those lasers are actually doing some decent damage here. So we're going to cycle 2 shocks left and right. Pretty much get those lasers. We'll activate that first taunt here. And we'll get a little bit of breathing room before we do decide to get that fast forward going. So let's give Bullet a crystal shield. That's pointless, actually. I don't know why we just dropped that crystal shield projector. That crystal shield projector is going to come handy on the Rainmakers a lot more than it is going to be on Bullet. Bullet is the meat shield. His whole point right now is just to tank all the damage up front, so the Rainmakers in the back can be the real star of the show here. So, all right, let's go fast forward a little bit. Let's see if we can get some taunts going here. And we still haven't taken any casualties yet. Bullet is a 1,600 VP. Look at the insanity of this TH here. We've got the shield generators as well. And Bullet does go down, but this is Rainmakers doing what they do best, making it rain. Look at all that troop health. Oh, sorry, look at all that building health right there. That's crazy. We should have checked the stats to see how much health was on that HQ, but for 1,600 VP and with that much building health, we didn't lose a single casualty. This is, I mean, it almost feels unfair being able to do this, just like using rocket choppers on main island, which is why I guess they are proto troops and we only get them in game for a week at a time, because if this was a permanent troop, it would be completely game breaking. Boom Beach does heavily favor offense. I mean, it's no secret. Not only, of course, are a lot of the proto troops incredibly overpowered, but of course, a lot of the upgrades that we've been getting recently have been focusing on offense as well here. Donkey. Anyways, 1388. We're 12 more VP away from 1,400 victory points, and we got a grappler here. So you know what? That grappler actually might come in handy because it'll pull Bullet in, and then we can just taunt that middle in the junk there as we get a little bit closer here. So the rain, oh, we barred that. Okay, I didn't mean to bark that. That's okay. I was going to just tap it to see the range of it. Actually, you know what? At this point, change of plan. We're just going to art it out. All right, that's a done grappler. And at this point, we don't have to worry about the grapplers right now are probably the biggest threats. I mean, that's kind of silly to say because boom cannons and doom cannons, and there are a lot of threats with regards to the Rainmakers, but grapplers can be a big time issue. But look at this, beautiful, just moving forward. Remember, we're fast forward right now, so Rainmaker is a slow, meticulous troop here. Again, no casualties, all the building health tucked in the back there, 1,600 VP on Donkey, and boom goes the dynamite. All right, we're 4 for 4 on casualties. At this point, it's almost like a no casualty challenge. So we're now 10 VP away from 1,400. All right, so these next few bases, we'll go in for the scout, and then we'll check to see how much health is on the HQ there. So oh my god, no building health at all. This one's going to be a steamroll. So let's see if we can have a little bit of fun. That's the worst when they're online. All right, Your Majesty, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm going to swap you out. See you later. Okay, we got Bad Boy. Let's go in for the scout here. Okay, ooh, again, a little bit of building health here, but I think we can do some Smokey Rainmaker to the back here. So I think you guys are going to like this one here. Check this out here. Let's go Bullet and full Rainmaker. 46 GBE is still a fair amount here. So we're going to go 1 smoke, 2 smoke. We got a couple shock mines up here, so I do want to be cautious of that. And we're going right up top here. Okay. That's okay. I don't mind Bullet. Actually, that actually works out really well because Bullet is too fast. So us hitting that shock mine there was not planned, but it's actually going to work to our advantage here. Because it's not going to... There we go. Now Bullet is catching up. Okay, so that was not the plan, but it worked out pretty well. And now we're going to go one more right over here. Okay, so we're pretty much going to have just enough GBE. I might have a couple Rainmakers peeking here. That's okay. We're going to have just enough GBE to flare the core here and pop a taunt. Check this out. Ready? Watch this. So now Bullet leaves. Taunt. He's going to pull in the shock launcher and all the defenses. We've got the Smokey Rainmakers in the back. And this... Check this volley out right here. They take forever to fire, but here they go. Is that enough mustard in the bottle? Boom, baby! Enough mustard in the bottle there for one synchronized volley, switching the strategy up a little bit with the Smokey Rainmaker. Absolutely loving it right there. And again, no casualties, up to 1392. We're getting closer and closer to our 1400 VP. All right, we got sword, 2008. Let's see what kind of building health we're dealing with here. 8, nobody's rocking BH right now. We do have a boosted grappler in the center there. So, all right, let's go bullet in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this time we're actually going to let that grappler pull bullet in so we can taunt the world. So we're going to shock the 2 shock launchers in the back here so bullet is not pinned down. A couple shock mines up front will critter that. I want bullet being able to cycle taunt here. So with the shock launchers being pinned down, that's going to work to our advantage here. So let's get that taunt going one more time. We're going to cycle 1 shock, 2 shock, and now we're going to fast forward. Slow and steady wins the race here. Beautiful. Okay, this is where my Crystal Shield projector is coming in handy here. We finally took casualties. 2 Rainmakers down on that one there. That was still 1,647 VP on Sword, 2008 there. So our 5th battle, 5th or 6th battle into the clear, back to 1,400 VP. And we finally just took our first 2 casualties. Remember, Skull Army, stay hydrated. Daddy-o. Let's go for the YOLO, baby. No scout. Where's my... all right, shield's got 500, half a mil on the shield there. So that's like, what, half a mil, 280, or like 900k in on that. So that's pretty beefy, but it does get a lot worse than that. So I think we should still be able to manage this pretty easy. So we're going to get that taunt going, and I like how bases are defending now against Rainmakers here. So you're going to definitely be seeing a lot more of the boom cannons, up front shock launchers, even the rocket launchers in range to practically cover the beachhead here. So we're bringing that up to ×3 right here, and again, this is the beauty of ×3 right here. There's a shock mine we're probably going to clip. I'm not too worried about it. We're just cycling shock as we are advancing forward. Critter to clear some mines on the right there, and absolutely beautiful. One casualty on that one. So I think we're 3 Rainmakers out so far on this map clear. It's moving along nicely, though. It would be a lot slower if we were not fast forwarding it. We're at 1396 VP right now. We just took the gold. I actually meant to take the magma frags, or sorry, the magma shards there. So we got Bacon, Legend, and Francisco Rey. So let's go in on Bacon here. Yep, that's all right. Bacon's online. I normally don't, push Bacon to the side here, but we're going to swap Bacon out here just so we can get this moving along here. We got Dale. This is going to be a higher VP player. 1751. I see a grappler in the back there. That's like 582k. This one should actually be pretty easy for a 1700 VP player here. We are going to drop a couple critters on the forest, the trees at the front there, because there's a lot of mines actually hidden in the trees there. You just got to take that second look to see it there. So we're going to shock that laser there. And I'm going to leave that grappler, actually. Well, actually, no, I changed my mind. 1, 2, 3. If it pulls bullet in, we can still use that to our advantage. I think we still need 1 more. It's going to get bullet. Yep. Oh, bullet ping pong. Actually, no, I didn't even see that second grappler. Okay, this one's going to work even better. Ladies and gentlemen, the bullet ping pong. So what you do here is there are 2 grapplers on the top of the map pretty much pulling bullet back and forth, and I was not expecting to get a bullet ping pong here, but we did actually deal a fair amount of damage to that grappler that was on the left side of the HQ here. So at this point, we're just leaving bullet on the right there. We're cycling our taunt. He's doing a great job. Actually, bullet goes down. That grappler is now... Oh my god, we just met our biggest threat right now. No way. No way. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Wow! I take that back. Dale was one of the toughest opponents that we've attacked so far with the Rainmakers. Heavy casualties on that one, but we are moving along here. You're probably going to take a loss on gold after every battle here. Yeah, 1.3 million to reinforce that. So make sure you're not losing the squad when you are going in with the Rainmakers. VP now at 1398. So this next battle is going to put us back at 1400 VP with the Rainmakers here. What are we dealing with Francisco Rey? Okay, no building health, no shields, no grapplers. All right, let's just send it on the right side here. Full right side send. We're going to get a critter up front here just to kind of deal with some of those shock mines and boom mines. 1 more barrage, even though that's not really necessary due to the fact that our Rainmakers do actually activate mines. So So we're going to times 3 this now and just enjoy this madness here. Now, again, bullet with energy drink, bullet with shock knuckles, both would work wonders with this as well. I'm just very stubborn. We're going to flare them over now, and I just used to using taunt all the time with bullet. But you know what? Ever since they got rid of Shock Knuckles, ever since they got rid of Bullet Teleportation, I mean, it's not that I was a big Shock Knuckles user anyways, but, you know, Bullet Teleportation did make using Shock Knuckles a lot more interesting. And there it is, guys. Rainmakers pushing us back into 1400 VP. That's how we do it. And there's not even that many more bases on our player bases on my map here. I think we just have one more. And yeah, Borealis, because that's me. I'm not attacking me. I like keeping me on my map. I got both my accounts on both my accounts maps, if that makes any sense. It's like Boom Beach Inception. Captain Borealis is on SkullCrusher account, and SkullCrusher is on Captain Borealis account. So let's finish off with Legend over here. Let's take a scout. And we are dealing with, oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So no building health. We've got no shields on that. I don't see any grapplers as well. 800 VP. This is going to be an absolute bully right now. So we're just going to fast forward this and just check this madness out. So all I'm going to do is just keep cycling taunt here, just to make sure Bullet is absorbing that damage without taking too much damage. Making it rain. You guys, Skull Army, Boom Community, let me know in the comments what you think of the Rainmakers. Honestly, I think Rainmakers have got to be up there with some of the top 3 most OP proto troops in Boom Beach. Rainmaker, Heavy Chopper, Melon Bombardier. Let me know out of those 3, who is the most OP? And now we are back to 1402 victory points. I love it. And this is how I normally clear my map. If I've got a little bit more patience, I'll go back and I'll attack all the NPCs. I mean, your resources and your shards and your fragments and your proto parts, you can actually get better rewards by actually going in and attacking the NPC bases. But we're just going to clear them up right now and get that VP right back up to... Actually, this guy literally just popped on my map a minute ago. All right, check this out. Making it rain. Not even fair. Love it. Okay, and look at that. We probably would have got better rewards if we destroyed that NPC right there. But big fan, big fan of the Rainmakers. Big fan of making it rain. And let's go for our time savers or our diamonds. No time savers are diamonds. We'll pick up the frags, the shards, sometimes the gold if I am running pretty low. But Skull Army, Boom Community, holy smokes, Rainmakers making it rain, crushing my map, crushing my opponents with the Rainmakers, and pushing my VP well above 1400, back to 1412 VP. And yeah, I've never actually, I think the highest VP I've ever been was like 1440, 1442. So it would be nice to see if we can get up to 1600 VP victory points without any blue, any ice statues. I know a lot of players like ripping on the ice and the blue statues, but I mean, honestly, once you start climbing VP, your victory points, and you take victory points in Main Island, Sirius, and Boom Beach, those ice and blue statues really come into play here. So all right, my friends, Skull Army Boom Community, if you've made it this far into the video, you know the routine here. Please do not forget to leave a like on today's video. It does mean the absolute world to me. It does help the channel grow, and yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlords. We're going to be wrapping things up, and we're going to be making like a Tom and cruising. I'll catch you on the next one, Skull Army. Peace!